Alright folks, here we are. Here it is. It's been a long road, but this is the final episode of Pokemon Renegade Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke. We are 3 deep into the Elite Four. Whoa, and we are so close now. We are so close now. I can just taste it. I can feel it, I can taste it. We have got Ludicolo, we've got Gyarados, we've got Umbreon, Infernape, Garchomp, and we've got Pelipper, and we have got a big old dream that we can finish this one after a very long time of waiting around for it. So, we left Flint behind, and we said, right, let's go, let's move on to the next one, and let's see if we can take this on. We haven't lost anyone during this Elite Four run yet, which is awesome. Really pleased about that, of course. But it only gets harder from here. And yeah, well, if you liked that first battle against Aaron, well, I think you're going to like these next two as well. So, yeah, here we go. It is time to do this. Let's get it on. Let's finish this thing and let's all move on with our bloody lives. It's time to face Lucian. So, Lucian's team is like really scary, but he normally starts off with a screen setter, whatever happens. So I lead off here with Garchomp. I figure Garchomp is the most sensible choice, and I switch into Sylveon to take the fairly standard Psychic that was going to be coming out from the Alakazam. So he goes for the counter, which is his only way of hitting the Umbreon, and I know that, which means I'm able to kind of manipulate him a little bit how I want to. We get the Sucker Punch off, which is really good. We couldn't go for the Sucker Punch first time, obviously, because of that counter. So Alakazam's down, and all we've lost is a little bit of health on Sylveon the Umbreon. Oh boy. Anyway, since there is Fairy type in this game, Gardevoir is of course a Fairy type in this game, and that means we could be in some serious trouble here. So we go into Darkwing the Pelipper to set the rain. The rain comes out, and Gardevoir nails us with a Moonblast. This does a good chunk of damage. We are Focus Sash, so either way we were always going to survive that. But now it's damage limitation time. We get Pelipper out, going into Poseidon, and we take a Thunderbolt, which we figured was probably going to be coming out from this thing. And that hits pretty hard too, but we do survive it with over half of our HP left, which is pretty sweet. We land a Fake Out. The rain continues to fall. It continues to fall. We get a Giga Drain off to get some of our HP back, just to make sure we can survive whatever it throws back. And we get a crit, and that's a crucial crit, because it means that we actually are in range of we were actually able to kind of take like other hits later on, so it is crucial that we got the crit rather than having to take 2 Moonblasts. And obviously, as you can see, like, we were going to go down to a second Moonblast, so we were always going to be in trouble there if we didn't get that. Anywho, next up is Exeggutor. Exeggutor comes out, and we know that Exeggutor is not going to take too much damage from any of our moves at this point, like, unless we're going to be using Icy Wind, but even Icy Wind isn't going to do too much. This takes a long time for me to make a decision, because I'm just really not sure what I want to do. In the end, I decide on Nezuko the second he comes out, or rather she comes out. We take a Giga Drain, so actually we may have been able to take that with Ludicolo. I'm not really sure. I was never ever going to risk it, and we managed to get off a Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance equals good. Very good. Psychic comes out. It nearly puts us down, like right down near the bottom. We get an Ice Fang off, but is that going to be enough to take out an Exeggutor at full HP? No, but it freezes it. Oh my god, the luck. We get the freeze. I'd actually assumed that Gyarados was probably going to go down here, but as it happens, we managed to pick up the freeze, and we pick up the Exeggutor. Through absolutely no skill or anything, purely through luck, we get the Exeggutor, and we still haven't lost a Pokemon. Whew, okay, next up is the Starmie. Starmie has an abundance of moves here, and I've actually had to like skip a little bit because it took me so long to work out what to do. And I really had no ideas on how to beat this thing at all. Like, I figured it wasn't going to use a water move. I figured I just didn't know what to do. The problem is it could Ice Beam. I wasn't sure, but I risked it. I went into the Garchomp, and it went for the Hydro Pump. Now this still is going to do big damage because it's in the rain as well, but we just cling on. We literally just cling on by a slither of HP. 6 HP. 6 HP. It's incredible. Anyway, this time Knowing that we're probably not going to be betting anything other than that, we go into Poseidon. We actually avoid the Hydro Pump. It wouldn't have KO'd us anyway because we're double resistant, so it's fine. And it was always going to use that move on the coverage there. We also probably would have taken a nice type move. We get the Giga Drain off, and Starmie goes down. We get some health back on Poseidon, but boy oh boy, we're riding our luck on this one. Nezuko gets some experience, Poseidon gets some experience, and the rain continues to fall. Next up, Metagross. Again, this is just tough. Like, it's tough in every single way. So we go into Sylveon, take the Zen Headbutt, or rather not take the Zen Headbutt because we're immune to it, which is awesome. Now it does have obviously steel moves which we are not immune to, and as you can see here, we are just not doing much damage whatsoever. We are doing so little damage to this thing right now. He lands a Meteor Mash after missing the first one. Very fortunately for us, we get a Crunch off. The Crunch does some decent damage. There's no stat drop, and then we get some health back from leftovers. So we're in a really tricky position now. Like, this is a really, really tricky position to be in because I don't know how we get out of it. Like, honestly, I don't know how we get out of it. The only thing I know for sure is that we do not bait a Psychic move. So I go into Poseidon, hoping that we're going to take a Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash does come out, and it does a lot of damage, and it gives him the attack boost, which is even worse. So I fake him out to just get a little bit of extra chip on there, and I'm hoping and praying we don't go down to a Bullet Punch. He doesn't Bullet Punch. We get the Surf off. That Metagross is down. Oh my god, this is literally the most ridiculous match in the world. And his last Pokemon is the Gallade. Now, we still have Sylveon. I switch into Sylveon, hoping we're going to be taking the Psychic move. We do take a Psychic move, so we don't take a Psychic move again. And we're back up just over 100 HP, but things are still not looking so great. They're still looking a little bit shaky. Sylveon comes out. We get the Intimidate off with Nezuko, and now it's just got to hope he doesn't crit this close combat. That's all we need him not to do is crit the close combat. He doesn't crit the close combat. And Nezuko survives. And now it's a -1 attack in the rain. We go for a Waterfall with Nezuko because after running the calc, this should always KO, and it does KO. We're done. Still, a 0 deaths in the Elite Four. We take out Lucian. We are through to face Cynthia. So there's just about time to catch our breath before we go and take on Cynthia. But it's been a long run. It's been a long time coming. It's been tough at parts. But let's not wait around. Let's find out if we manage to do this thing. She asks if we've been keeping well. You know what, Cynthia? I've been keeping well, and I think everyone else has been keeping well too. So, thanks for asking. And thanks for not helping us out in any way in the distortion world, by the way. Thanks for that. Thanks so much. And you know what? Enough of this. Let's do this thing. Let's take her on. Us versus Cynthia to win the Nuzlocke. Can we do it? She sent out Spiritomb first. We send out Sylveon. If only we had a real Sylveon right now, that would be really useful. But actually, we have an Umbreon. Still, not the end of the world. Not the worst Pokemon to have in this situation. I take a good long time to think about what I'm going to do here, right? Because really, this decision could shape the whole match. And I decided to go for the Crunch, hoping we get a defense drop. We don't get a defense drop, and it confuses us, which is not so fun. I go for another Crunch. We hit through the confusion. We take it just under half. It goes for a Dark Pulse. It really can't damage us. That's the good thing about this Spiritomb, is it really, really can't damage us, like, at all. We hit ourselves in confusion. This time it goes for the Rest. So the Rest is obviously a problem because we can't whittle it down because it's just going to rest every single time. But I figure if we can get this thing dead without losing any Pokemon, without losing any kind of momentum, that would be really, really awesome. Or if we could possibly get her to use a potion on it, that would be good too. It crits us with Dark Pulse, which obviously doesn't really matter because it's just not doing any damage. Sylveon's confused, it hurts itself, and it goes for a Will-O-Wisp, which is, that's bad start. Luckily we have Synchronized, so it does burn Spiritomb too, but again, as we've already seen, it's got Rest. So burning it isn't all that great. We snap out of confusion this time and we land a Play Rough. Because we're burned, it's not doing too much damage. Spiritomb goes for the Dark Pulse. We take a little bit from another crit. For God's sake, stop critting us, please. Thanks very much. We get hurt by our burn. He gets hurt by his burn, or she gets hurt by her burn, whatever. We go for the Play Rough. It doesn't heal. And he goes for the Rest. Yep, that's pretty much as bad as it could be. Right down there, low health, but goes for the Rest. So, anyway, we still keep pushing on because this thing is still not doing too much damage to us, so we've still got a chance. We still have a chance to take it out. I decided to go to Gyarados because now Spiritomb is asleep. We have a guaranteed 1 chance to get a Dragon Dance off. So we do that, Nezuko gets a Dragon Dance off. Raises its attack by 1, raises its speed by 1. Spiritomb is taking 2 turns of sleep, which means it's going to wake up this turn. However, I figure it's safe for us to go for another one. It goes for a Dark Pulse, not a Will-O-Wisp, which means we are at +2 attack and +2 speed. It crits us again, but now we are motoring. We are going. Waterfall is going to be doing big chunks to everybody. It's not quite enough to kill the Spiritomb, unfortunately, which makes things really, really tough because now she can heal it up. However, it does mean we bait her into using the full restore, so that's pretty useful. In hindsight, what I probably should have done is gone for another Dragon Dance here, but I go for a Waterfall, still not doing enough. It turns out actually that first time round was a good roll. I'll go for a Dragon Dance this time, hoping that she healed. She didn't heal, but she did rest, which means we're now at +3 attack and +3 speed. A Dragon Dance again, which means we're at +4 attack and +4 speed. And now we are really, really in a great spot to try and finish this one off. Nezuko goes for the Waterfall, and it is, of course, enough to take out the Spiritomb. And breathe. 1 Pokemon down. Next up is Togekiss. I was really, really pleased that is what she sent out because we can KO this thing. Like, 100% we can KO this thing. We land the Ice Fang, and we watch the health bar go bye-bye. See ya. And that's awesome because like anything with priority and we have to switch out Nezuko, but obviously in this situation we don't have to because she keeps sending in Pokemon we can one-shot. Her Garchomp, her most powerful Pokemon, carrying the Yachi Berry. We go for an Ice Fang at +4. Yeah, you bet that's still killing. Garchomp is down. We've got past Cynthia's Garchomp. We have 3 Pokemon in. We still haven't lost anyone. Now she goes into Lucario. If she'd have gone into Lucario second, we'd have been in so much trouble, but she didn't. For some reason she didn't, so we were able to actually KO 2 Pokemon. Because that extreme speed, by the way, always KOs us. I ran the calc, it always KOs Gyarados from there. I don't know why she didn't do it. Why didn't she go into him in the first place? I have no idea. But yeah, we take a high jump kick. It's Life Orb Lucario, by the way. We get a Water Pulse off in the rain, which does a decent chunk, but realistically, there's only one way this is going, and it's not brilliantly for me. I'm going to be honest with you, and it's not brilliantly for Darkwing. Oh, Darkwing, the Pelipper, the most wonderful of Pokemon who's carried us throughout this run. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you, Pelipper. See you on the other side, buddy. Oh boy. Okay, but thanks to Pelipper's bravery, we're in a fantastic position. I go into Poseidon, and we're able to go for pretty much a free move here. To be honest with you, I decided to go for Surf in case that she went for a healing item, which she did. So we get the Surf off, Rain boosted into this Lucario, and it's actually enough to take it out thanks to the crit. It may have done anyway. I'm not sure. I didn't calculate. I figured it would be doing how much damage it does. Right, like not really too much I can do about that. I go for the Icy Wind with Poseidon. Into the Roserade. It is not doing anywhere near as much damage as I hoped it was doing. It's got the White Herb, so it actually also now is still it hasn't actually lost any speed. The Sludge Bomb nearly KOs us. It very, very nearly KOs us, and I think I'm going to need Poseidon later because her last Pokemon is going to be super, super tough to take out without Poseidon. Which means, unfortunately, we're going to have to do some clever stuff here. Roserade goes for a Dazzling Gleam. And that does a bit of damage to Fei Hung. And the problem is I've set up the rain here, right? So like I can't even go for a Flare Blitz very easily. Yeah, it's a tough situation. But thanks to the Fake Out, I can go for a Flare Blitz in the rain. It does enough. It crits. It does enough. I think it probably was just about enough anyway after the Fake Out. But we're on to the last Pokemon. We're on to Milotic, and this thing is an absolute monster. And now I have a big problem. I know Poseidon can beat this Milotic with a bit of luck, but to do that, I need a free switch. And I'm really sorry, Sylveon, but unfortunately, see you, buddy. Yeah, there's just no way I can do this. I can't risk a switch into the Ludicolo because if I get hit with the wrong move, I'm just dead. Like I'm just dead, and there's no way that Sylveon can take this on its own. I also totally forgot that Milotic's a Fairy type, so this doesn't even do any damage. It was completely pointless. I'm sorry, Sylveon, the Umbreon. Thank you so much for your service too. You came along with this Elite Four run thanks to everyone's votes, and you did an amazing job. All right, so now I've sped this up because this took a long time, but we are so close now. Giga Drain, fake out, then Giga Drain. We heal back some HP. Ice Beam doesn't crit. At any point, if I get crit, I could lose this. Giga Drain doesn't quite KO the Milotic. It goes for a Surf. I don't get crit again, so I survive. A little bit of a healing there from the Milotic. She goes for a third full restore. A Giga Drain again. Now we're getting some decent HP back. Now Milotic is just above half. I'm thinking I might be able to KO with the Giga Drain this time. No! It still clings on. Then it goes for recover. So now it's actually picking up more HP than it's losing. But the good thing is we're picking up HP too. The bad thing is we're running out of Giga Drain PP and we still don't quite KO it. The leftovers plus the recover, it's just Milotic written all over it. It goes for another recover. I was trying to see if I could bait out using just a Surf there. Didn't quite work out for me. This time we go for a Giga Drain. In hindsight, a mistake. Didn't need to do that. Should have gone for something else. I get Ice Beamed again. No crit still, no freeze. Go for another Giga Drain, and it's still not enough. It's just not enough, and all it's going to take is a freeze now at this point. And you know what these games are like. The hacks in these games is real, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you it is real. It recovers again, so now we're both somewhere near full HP. I've got 6 Giga Drains left, and I need to keep them. It goes for Hypnosis. It misses the Hypnosis. I go for another Surf, just trying to whittle it down to below half HP so that we can try and get a finishing Giga Drain off. Just all I need to do is just get one Giga Drain when Milotic is at low enough HP. I go for it this time. It goes for Hypnosis. It lands the Hypnosis. Now we're back in trouble again. Because if we get nailed with a few Ice Beams, we could be in trouble here. A couple of crit Ice Beams, we're in trouble. But Milotic keeps recovering, so we get a chance to wake up. Ice Beam comes in. Doesn't crit again, so we're still okay. Both of us back near full health. I go for a Surf. Doesn't do much damage. She goes for the Ice Beam. Doesn't crit again. So we are just below half health. We go for the Giga Drain because I need to keep getting my health back. It still doesn't do enough. Ice Beam again. No crit again. And this is our chance. Can we Giga Drain? Yes, we can Giga Drain right by the end. And it's done. We've done it. We won the stupid Nuzlocke. It's finally over and we did it. And it was Poseidon. It was Fei Hung. It was all of the guys. It was Nezuko. It was everybody. And we finally put to bed Renegade Platinum. We've beaten Cynthia. And we're done. Thank you to all of you for your votes. Thank you to all of you for your input on who we should use, when we should use them. And a special thank you to all of you who voted for crap Pokemon during this run when I didn't want to use them. But hey, and a big thanks to some of the other Pokemon who didn't come along on the Elite Four, like Joe the Kingler and Homer the Bidoof and some other heroes and Nidoking and all those guys. As we take our little stroll to the the Hall of Fame here, you know. Yeah. We do a little stroll to the Hall of Fame and we have a little chat with everyone. Everyone wants to know us now we're the champion. But yeah, that's where we are, boys and girls. So we're done with Renegade Platinum. What does that mean for the channel? What does that mean for Nuzlocking? Well, I'm going to take a very short break from channel Nuzlocking now. I've got something coming up for you guys to watch, which I think is going to be really cool. I think you're going to really enjoy. There is stuff going on Twitch. We're going to be starting a new Nuzlocke on Twitch, which is going to just be played through a bit more casually, a bit more fun, a bit less ridiculously hard. And there is the VBA coming up soon as well. So loads and loads of really great stuff for you guys to follow along with. But if you have any suggestions for what you want me to do, please let me know. Please go right ahead and let me know, because I'll try and accommodate them. I'll try and get them done. We're nearly at 400 subscribers, which is actually really cool. Never thought I'd get to like 400 subscribers, which is, I know it's small compared to some people, but still I think it's pretty cool. So thank you for that. If you're not in the Discord, come and join the Discord. There's a link on the screen there. There's a Twitch link, there's Instagram links, all that good stuff. So yeah, there we go. Thank you again for coming out to watch all of these episodes, and I've really had a good time playing this game. I've actually enjoyed it the second time through a bit more than I did the first time, so yeah, there we go. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll leave you with this little clip of all of our famous Pokemon, and I'll catch you all soon. Goodbye.